I was focused on coming out in the workplace, which is also known as sexual orientation disclosure. Specifically, I was interested in what predicts whether or not, or the extent to which, lesbian, gay, and bisexual employees tell their coworkers what their sexual orientation is. And this is really important because lesbian, gay, and bisexual employees and many other employees with what we call invisible stigmatized identities are making frequent, even daily or constant decisions as to whether or not or when or how to disclose their identity to other people. Public opinion towards LGBT individuals has changed quite a bit in the past few decades. It used to be thought of as something that was wholly inappropriate to discuss in the workplace because people conflated sexual orientation with sex, and they weren't thinking of the fact that people who are heterosexual disclose their heterosexual orientation in the workplace. So I found that 3 types of support all independently predicted sexual orientation disclosure. The extent to which you disclose to a specific coworker depended on 1, how supportive that coworker is. 2, do you have somebody in your coworker network who's very supportive? And 3, is your organization supportive in their policies and practices? And all 3 of those things independently predicted sexual orientation disclosure, meaning that all of them are important. What's most predictive of whether or not you decide to come out at work is if you have a supportive ally and if your organization is supportive. Those are more important than these individual people in your coworker network and if they're on average supportive towards you. That's surprising, but it's also really a positive, hopeful finding, because what it tells us is that things that you can change, like the organization's policies, like making sure there are allies in the workplace, actually have an effect. They can make sure that they have a culture where non-heterosexual people feel supported at work. Also, the ally finding is something that organizations can tackle as well. If you know that it's important to have at least one visible person in the workplace, you can make sure your HR person is an ally. You can start affiliation groups within your organization. All of these things should make LGBT employees feel more comfortable at work and feel like they can disclose their non-heterosexual orientation to others.